CTV News, Vancouver Island Report.
Good evening. On election night in America, and what voters across the U.S. decide tonight will have an impact on us on Vancouver Island, across Canada and around the world. Millions of Americans have voted and are still voting in a race that may no longer be too close to call, but it is still early in the night. 1,100 days of campaigning, more than $6 billion spent on the media, and one of the closest and most closely watched campaigns in history, being watched closely on Vancouver Island as well by Canadians who know how much influence the White House has on our country, and by expat Americans who live here but vote there. CTV's Stephanie Sherlock has more.
It's like the Olympics of politics.
With all the fanfare you'd expect.
My goodness, thank you so much.
The candidates are neck and neck coming into the big day, leaving Democratic expats on Vancouver Island crossing their fingers.
I've got butterflies. I'm so excited. I really am hoping that it's going towards Obama. I'm sure it is, but yet there's that element of fear.
It is a very tight race, and we're very excited, and we'll be looking at those particular swing states very closely.
Even politically minded Canadians are taking an interest in America's presidential race.
I think there's a lot more unknown with the Romney than with Obama. So I would vote for Obama. I'm more that politically leaning.
They know how important the electoral college vote is, and I hope he's got the ground game to pull it off.
Saanich Mayor Frank Leonard recently spent some of his free time in this little campaign office in Seattle, working the phones to drum up support for Obama.
He, in many ways, is trying to move them to some Canadian values.
Values Americans living here say they've come to greatly appreciate.
If you care about the environment and you have kids and you want to see them have a future, then I believe the Democrats are probably the better party.
Regardless of political stripes, there's no question the outcome of this election matters to Canadians.
It is very important. I mean, what happens in the United States affects the world, and we're the neighbor of the United States, and it affects us probably more so than any other country. We have the largest border. They're our biggest trading partner.
Making those expat absentee votes count even more.
Yes, I feel very lucky. We are so fortunate to be able to vote.
No matter where you live, you should exercise your right to vote.
We weren't able to connect with any Republicans living in Victoria today, despite our best efforts, but one can only imagine that they too will be glued to their TV sets to find out who will be the next president of the United States. Stephanie Sherlock, CTV News.